Most men have no idea what it really means when a woman gets nervous in their presence. On the Relationship Psychology channel, we dive into these fascinating relationship dynamics. They often think she's just shy, awkward, or distracted, but that's completely wrong. Nervousness is one of the most powerful hidden signs of true attraction. When she feels that attraction toward you, her body gives her away long before her words do, and instead of acting confident, she loses her composure. She overthinks everything and sends signals that most men never pick up on. The tragedy is that men miss these cues and let opportunities slip away. Or worse, they interpret them as a lack of interest and walk away. You need to understand this. Nervousness doesn't mean she's not interested. It often means she's so attracted that her body can't stay calm. Today, we're going to break down the 6 things women do when they're nervous around you so you can finally read the truth that's right in front of your eyes. She can't help but fidget constantly. When a woman is nervous around you, her body betrays her first. She can't stay still anymore. She'll twirl her hair around her fingers, readjust her clothes, play with her jewelry, or keep her hands busy with anything nearby. These movements aren't random or meaningless. It's nervous energy overflowing because she feels your presence so intensely and doesn't know how to stay composed. These gestures allow her body to release built-up tension, and if you pay attention to them, it's one of the clearest signs that she's feeling something strong when she's with you. Picture the scene. You're talking to her, and she's constantly twisting a ring on her finger. She pushes her hair behind her shoulder over and over. She smooths her skirt or straightens her top, even though everything was already perfect. She picks up her phone, sets it down, then grabs it again right away. On the surface, it might look like simple habits. But in reality, women don't act this way around men who leave them indifferent. They only do it when they're hyper-aware of the impression they're making because your presence makes them both excited and anxious. Most men get this completely wrong. They think she's distracted, bored, or uninterested, so they pull back, break the connection, and miss their chance. But here's the truth. Boredom looks calm, detached, and lifeless. Nervous attraction looks restless, alive, and full of little tics. If she's moving constantly, it's because she senses your energy in the space, and it's throwing her off balance. The key is to never point it out to her and avoid making her feel even more uncomfortable. If you say, "Why are you so nervous?" or "Why are you touching your hair so much?" you'll shatter the moment and put her on the defensive. Instead, stay calm, confident, and in control of yourself. Let her nervousness work in your favor, because the calmer you are, the more she'll feel the contrast, which will only heighten the chemistry. Psychology makes it clear. These movements are a release of energy when attraction meets tension. If she's fidgety in your presence, it's not rejection. It's desire she can't fully control. And the man who recognizes it will never again confuse nervous attraction with disinterest. She struggles to maintain eye contact. The eyes never lie. When a woman feels nervous around you, it shows first in her gaze. Eye contact is powerful. It creates intimacy, conveys confidence, and intensifies attraction. But when she's unsettled because she really likes you, holding that intensity can feel overwhelming. So instead of meeting your eyes, she'll throw quick glances, look away sharply, or keep her eyes busy anywhere but on yours. Imagine this. You catch her looking at you, but the second your eyes meet, she turns away quickly and pretends to focus on something else. Or while you're talking, she looks at you for a split second, then drops her gaze to the floor or her phone. Sometimes she'll even laugh or smile right when she breaks eye contact, revealing the inner tension she's experiencing. That quick look away isn't disinterest. It's attraction making her nervous. She wants to look, but the intensity of the connection makes her heart race. Many men misread this completely. They think, "She barely looks at me, so she must not like me." Total mistake. Real disinterest is cold, distant, and effortless. A woman who feels nothing will have no trouble meeting your gaze because it doesn't affect her. But when she feels something strong, her eyes give her away. That nervous energy makes it hard for her to hold your stare without revealing everything bubbling inside. The key advice: don't feel awkward if she looks away. Don't assume rejection, and especially don't point it out, because that just adds pressure and kills the vibe. Instead, stay grounded. Hold calm, confident eye contact when you catch her looking. Let her feel the intensity without you wavering. That confidence sets you apart because it shows you can handle what she can't. Psychology is straightforward here. Breaking eye contact is a nervous defense mechanism. It's her way of managing the tension you create. If she avoids your eyes but steals glances when she thinks you're not looking, she's revealing an attraction too strong to express directly. Recognize it. Don't mistake it for rejection, because the man who reads her eyes correctly is often the one a woman secretly hopes will take the lead. She talks too fast or trips over her words. When a woman is completely at ease with someone, her speech flows naturally, steady and smooth. But when she's nervous because you're attracting her, her words suddenly betray her. She starts speaking faster than usual. Her sentences get tangled or she stops mid-thought. She might mispronounce words, repeat herself, or laugh at her own mistakes. It's not pure clumsiness. It's her excitement clashing with anxiety because your presence disrupts her normal rhythm. Picture this. You ask her a simple question, and instead of answering calmly, she rushes through it, stumbling over details, then backtracking to correct herself. Or she starts a sentence, loses the thread halfway, then laughs nervously. She might even fill silences with unnecessary chatter just to keep the energy going, because silence feels too intense when she's with you. It's her nervous system in overdrive. She wants to impress you, but in the process, she loses her natural ease. Many men misinterpret this. They think she's awkward or uncomfortable around them. But that's exactly it, and it's a good thing. This discomfort isn't rejection, it's attraction. If she didn't care, her voice would stay calm, flat, and detached. Nervous energy, on the other hand, makes her overthink, speed up, make mistakes, and laugh. This is often where men ruin the moment. Either they ignore it completely, or worse, they point it out with comments like, "Why are you talking so fast?" which only makes her more self-conscious and breaks the mood. The smartest move is to stay unflappable. Let her rushed speech unfold, but respond in a calm, measured tone. That contrast, your steady energy against her excited one, amplifies the tension and strengthens her attraction. Psychology is clear. These nervous speech patterns come from an adrenaline rush. Her body reacts to attraction by speeding everything up, and her words can't keep pace with her emotions. If she stumbles over sentences, laughs nervously, or talks too much, it's not because she's uninterested. It's because she's trying to handle the tension you're creating. The right approach: don't mock it, don't highlight it. Welcome it with quiet confidence, because when her words get tangled because of you, she's already silently telling you that you affect her deeply. She laughs more than necessary. Laughter is one of the most obvious signs of nervous attraction. When a woman feels drawn to you but doesn't know how to channel that energy, she laughs. Sometimes too much, sometimes at things that aren't even that funny. It's not that every word you say is comedy gold. It's that her body is looking for a safety valve to release the tension she feels around you. Her laughter acts as a shield, a way to soften the intensity, and the more frequent it is, the more nervous she is near you. Imagine this. You make a casual comment, nothing particularly witty, and she bursts into laughter like it's the funniest thing she's ever heard. You tease her lightly, and instead of brushing it off, she giggles and gives you a playful tap on the arm. She might even laugh at her own slip-ups or awkward moments, trying to make them feel lighter. On the surface, it looks like pure amusement, but underneath that laughter is nervous energy exploding because she feels the spark and doesn't know how else to express it. Many men misread this. Either they suddenly think they're the funniest guy alive, or they convince themselves she's just being polite. Both are wrong. Polite laughter is flat and short-lived. It fades fast. Nervous laughter is loud, frequent, and often paired with other signs like fidgeting, avoiding eye contact, or blushing. It's her way of saying, "I like this, but you're unsettling me." Here's the common mistake men make. They get cocky. They assume her laughter means she's obsessed with their humor. So they start piling on jokes, forcing wit, and trying too hard to be funny. That kills the chemistry fast. Attraction isn't about turning into a comedian. It's about letting her nervous energy fuel the connection. The right mindset: stay grounded. Smile when she laughs. Let the moment breathe. Then continue the conversation confidently. Don't overplay your hand. The calmer you stay, the more her nervous laughter intensifies. And the more she laughs around you, the more she convinces herself she feels good in your presence. Psychology confirms it. People laugh most when they're emotionally stimulated, by tension, attraction, or nervous excitement. If she's laughing at ordinary things, it's not about the joke, it's about you. And the man who gets this knows how to turn nervous giggles into undeniable attraction. She blushes or gets flustered easily. One of the most obvious physical signs of nervous attraction is blushing. When you really appeal to a woman, her body often reveals her feelings before she speaks. Her cheeks might turn pink, her skin warm up, or she might lose her cool in a way she normally wouldn't. It's pure biology at work. As soon as attraction kicks in, her nervous system reacts, resulting in that telltale blush or fluster. Picture this. You give her a compliment, and instead of taking it smoothly, she looks down, smiles shyly, and her cheeks flush red. You hold eye contact a second too long, and she suddenly loses her train of thought. You tease her gently, and she laughs while touching her face or neck, as if trying to hide her reaction. None of this is random. It's how her body signals that your presence is triggering something far deeper than casual interest. Many men miss it entirely. They think she's embarrassed, shy, or even uncomfortable in a bad way. But here's the truth. Cold discomfort looks distant. Nervous attraction looks warm, responsive, and alive. If she blushes, fumbles simple responses, or shows signs of fluster, it's not rejection. It's proof you're affecting her emotionally and physically. This is where many men go wrong. Either they don't notice or they make it worse by pointing it out. Saying, "Oh, you're blushing," or "you look nervous," puts her on the defensive and ruins the mood. Attraction thrives in mystery, not exposure. When you call it out, you force her to explain what she's not ready to admit. Instead, treat it as your private signal. Notice it inside, but don't say it aloud. Respond with calm confidence and let the energy flow naturally. Psychology is obvious here. Blushing and flustered behavior are involuntary reactions. She can't control them. They happen when adrenaline surges from attraction and tension. If she's cool and composed, she feels nothing. If her face flushes, she fidgets, and she gets flustered, she's feeling a lot. The right response: keep your composure. Let her feel safe being flustered around you. Maintain a steady voice, strong eye contact, and calm presence. The more you stay in control, the more she'll see her reaction as natural and welcome. And that contrast between her nervousness and your confidence creates the exact dynamic that builds attraction. She overthinks every action in your presence. When a woman is nervous because she likes you, even the simplest things, like how she sits, what she says, or how she holds her glass, suddenly become complicated. She no longer acts spontaneously. She's deeply concerned about the impression she's giving. This overthinking shows up as little pauses, awkward adjustments, or sudden behavior shifts. It's not a general lack of confidence, it's you making her hyper-aware of every move. Picture this. She starts telling a story, then halfway through backs off saying, "Wait, that sounded stupid," and laughs nervously. She might shift her posture multiple times, crossing and uncrossing her legs, sitting up straighter suddenly, or adjusting like she's rehearsing the perfect pose. She could pick up her phone, turn it on, then set it down without checking anything, just because she doesn't know what else to do with her hands. These aren't random habits. It's her mind racing. What does he think of me? Did I just say something dumb? Do I look attractive right now? Many men don't catch this subtle nervousness. They think she's spaced out, distracted, or not paying attention. But in truth, overthinking is a huge indicator that she's emotionally invested. Women don't strive to seem perfect around men who leave them indifferent. They do it around men who spark their attraction. And that nervous energy comes out as little self-corrections that wouldn't exist if she felt neutral. Here's the classic mistake men make. They misread her overthinking as disinterest. They assume she's not engaged when actually she's too engaged. Or worse, they try to fix her nervousness with lines like "relax" or "you don't need to try so hard," which only make her more uncomfortable. The wisest move is to ignore the awkwardness and stay calm. Psychology explains it well. Nervous overthinking is a byproduct of intense emotional excitement. Her brain is juggling attraction, fear of messing up, and the thrill of your presence all at once. If she stumbles on little things she'd normally handle fine, it's not rejection. It's proof you matter to her. The right attitude. Stay steady and playfully engaging. If she corrects herself or loses composure, smile and keep the flow going. Don't highlight the awkwardness. Embrace it. The calmer and more unshakable you are, the more her nervous overthinking turns into attraction, and in her mind, you become the man who makes her feel both unsettled and safe, a powerful combination. In conclusion, nervousness is never rejection, it's attraction in disguise. Most men make the mistake of thinking that when a woman fidgets, talks fast, or laughs awkwardly, she's not interested. But the truth is the opposite. When she's calm and detached, that's when she feels nothing. When she's restless, blushing, stumbling over words, or avoiding your gaze, that's when she feels the spark most intensely. Her nervousness is how her body tells you, you matter to me more than I want to admit. The difference between men who succeed and those who fail lies in this awareness. The man who sees nothing misses it and thinks she's just weird. The man who reacts poorly makes her uncomfortable and kills the connection. But the confident man recognizes nervous attraction for what it truly is. He stays calm, steady, and assured, letting her nervousness express itself without judgment. That contrast, her turmoil against your composure, creates magnetic tension that draws her closer. So the next time you see her fidgeting nonstop, laughing too much, blushing, or hesitating awkwardly, don't ignore it. Don't tease her openly about it, understand it deeply. Because these 6 behaviors aren't random. They're proof she's attracted to you. And if you know how to handle them with confidence, that nervousness becomes the gateway to much deeper attraction.